Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I'm Brendan Lee. In this video, I want to talk to you about the ultimate distraction, or some of the ultimate distractions. I thank you for stopping by the channel or watching. I appreciate it, and I want to let you know that I have been checking out my forum recently. I've been busy for a month. I've got an excuse, just like everybody. I'm full of excuses. I've been busy for a month, and there are now a lot of forum posts. So thank you for writing into my forum. If you want to join in the fun, check the links in the description. So I'm a bit behind on those posts. Just know that I will get to them at some point, and I have no promises as to when. But I appreciate you writing in, so please do that and keep it going. And I might be making some changes to the forum here shortly. Anyway, I was considering some things. And I had a thought, right? I had maybe a slightly profound thought, but I'm not sure. But I thought about consciousness work, the work that I do, and then considering in this light, and the thought came across to me something like, wait a minute. When I look on Instagram, when I look on YouTube, when I look on Facebook, like if I look in spiritual communities, if I look in people doing business, if I look in people doing personal growth, if I look, everywhere I look is nothing but make your life better. Here's some value. Avoid these traps. I mean, I even do shit like that, right? Avoid these traps, right? Why? Well, because I want people to watch my videos. And I want to see if I can trigger something in them so that they go, oh, I should click on that. And maybe they find something here, of value. And I was trying to consider, there's like stuff that I want to post, and I want to get something across. I get passionate about stuff. I want to get it across. But that value is, say, for me, so that I can feel better, so I can get something across. And I was going, well, what's the value of my videos? Because I want to promote something valuable. And I'm thinking about, well, is the truth valuable? And I'm like, well, no. What's true, in its essence, in a sense, is not valuable. As in, there is no value here. I'm just fucking with you. Where's the value? The truth about value is it's created. Or it's a relationship. If I'm on a desert island, $100 bill is not valuable. If I'm in the club trying to get laid or buy some cocaine, $100 bill is valuable. But on an island, it's not valuable. So what's the truth of value? And do you see how the truth of value doesn't have any value? Like, what value would you ascribe to it? The truth of value is that you make it up. You do it. You make something to be valuable or not. Or something is valuable, but based on what? Its utility to you, right? It helps you feel better. It helps you avoid pain. It helps you get the money, get laid, get the promotion. It helps you what? Think you're on a spiritual path. It helps you physically survive. You see how important physical survival is? It's like, yeah, Brendan, well, that's obvious. And I'm like, that's the point. My point here is that it is obvious, and that's the taken for granted stuff that gets in the way if you want to become conscious of what's true. Yeah, it's valuable. To who? Who is it valuable to? Do you even know that one? See, and so I wanted to make a video that kind of pointed at this, and I did not come up with a super clear, very straightforward, articulate way to go about the point that I'm trying to make, and I don't feel like I've really completed that yet. And it's something like I was like, oh yeah, no wonder nobody goes for what's true. Like I don't see it. I have a huge trouble going for what's true. Why? Because I want what's better. Or I want to avoid what's worse. And I don't see anybody really on the planet that is not up to that, going for what's better and avoiding what's worse, seeking pleasure, avoiding pain, you see? Or going for the good thing, or looking for the truth because they want value. It stands doing all that, and I'm certain I posted a video along similar lines. It's like doing all that, looking for what's valuable gets in the fucking way. Now, even worse, you might hear what I'm saying and you go, well, so then I need to go for, I can't look for what's valuable. I have to look for something meaningless, and then that becomes valuable to you, and then you fall into a trap of like thinking that I'm telling you how to be, how to live or how to do the right thing. If I do the right meditation, if I do the right contemplation, then I'll get what's true, and that doesn't seem to work either. So then you're just fucked, and you are. So then what works? Well, seems like focusing on grasping what's true works. Wanting to know what's really true, whether it's good for you or bad for you, works. Being open works. Being closed-minded doesn't work. Being totally head in the clouds, airy-fairy, everything's possible, blah, 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 blah. Fantasizing, that doesn't seem to work. Being super closed off doesn't work. So they see, like we do in workshops. Come to a workshop, by the way. You have you open and grounded. You're open and you're real about it. All right? You're not going off in a weird fucking fantasy land, and you're not being so grounded you're totally closed to all new ideas. You're wide open and you're grounded and you want to know. And you keep doing that and you're honest. See, like if a lot of people got honest with what they're really doing, they'd probably tell a different tune than what they're saying now. And then it gets even trickier because as far as I can tell, honesty has levels where I might be, say I'm experiencing some negative emotions and my emotions are running hot. And I'm like, well, I'm just being honest. You made me angry, but did they? It really seems like they made you angry, but is there more to the story? Where's anger from? How does anger happen? Do you even know? No, what is anger? Do you know? Well, it's the feeling I have. Yeah, is anger just a feeling? Is there more? Or is that the end of the story? Do you even know? Yeah, Brendan, it's a feeling. Shut up. Okay, then I'll shut up. Then you won't get anywhere. You'll just be stuck with where you're at. You'll have this anger feeling that is caused by somebody else and you're fucked, right? And so then there does seem to be a willingness to look past what's at face value, because what's at face value is like a veneer of non-reality, you could say. Ultimately, I mean, that's just what I've been finding out. You tell me if I'm full of shit or not. I don't know. I mean, I do know, but did me just blah, 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 and you believe me, doesn't do shit again. See, so I'm trying to ward you off of a trap and or bring something to light. This is my attempt to bring something to light. And it's that, as far as I can tell, everybody is committed to seeking pleasure and avoiding pain. And because of that commitment, because that's what, by and large, we're up to as human beings, that force, that drive, we call that survival. Yeah, it drives you to be you. It as if stands in the way, and or this work, like say being really honest, tends to run counter to that force. See? They don't really go well in the same place in a certain way. And so it may take a very large willingness on your part. It may take courage. It may take, like for example, just to give an example of some of the force, you ever run into people, they feel like they can't do certain things in social situations, and you can tell, well, why can't you do that? Well, because of what they're going to think of me, because of blah, 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 and X, Y, Z. It's like all the shit they made up in their mind about what other people are going to think of them, and then they don't take action because of what they think other people think of them. They don't take action because of what they think other people think of them. They're not even asking what the other people think of them, but they're just doing some shit in their own mind, and then, no, I can't do it. You see, it's like that. It's powerful, right? Imagine that times 100. Are you really going to go seeking whatever's true, regardless of how you feel about it? Regardless of what other people think? Regardless of what you think of yourself? Regardless of thinking, period? Do you ever do that? Regardless of feelings, period? Do you want to know? Yeah. So the thought was something like that, where I went, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, people aren't doing that. They're not going for what's true. I don't see it. I just haven't seen it. I mean, I do my fucking best. I think the work that we do in terms of helping people go for what's true is, bar none, the best, because I haven't seen any better. You're really deeply, honestly questioning what is. Now, other people have stuff, and it's wrapped up in belief systems about how you should live your life, and what the right meditation is, and what the right practice is, and the right this and that and the other thing, and the right and wrong. See, again, we're back to, well, you're doing the wrong thing, you're doing the right thing. And then it gets confusing, and people get locked into that as a reality. And they don't, like as Einstein said, something along these lines, like people forget the terrestrial origin of some of these things. Like it's a made-up concept, masquerading as something real. See how it works? And so I wanted to bring that to light. I wanted to put that out there for people to consider. I want you to consider for your own self, what actually stands in your way of becoming conscious of what's true? Anything? Probably tons of stuff. And to say that in a way so that you can consider more deeply and or notice that if you want to become conscious of what's true, you've got to do that. And there's so many things to avoid. But then I think it also has to be organic, because people have to, as we would say in a contemplation intensive, which you should come do that, by the way. Check the links, navigate my website and all that stuff. Come do a workshop. It's also organic. You got to do what you got to do. And the way that you avoid these traps is just be as honest as you possibly can and continue anyway. And you'll know at some point you might be off track. And then you go, oh, shit, I was off track. Okay, I was doing that thing. Okay, yep. And then get back on track. And the last thing that makes this all really challenging is sometimes people are so locked up into their minds they can't fucking see it. It is hard to see. It's like it's literally an illusion. But then I see stuff on Facebook, and they're like, well, stuff's an illusion. And people are going around, well, it's all an illusion. It's all an illusion. And those people, I just want to hit them with a chair. And then they go, why'd you hit me? It's like, it's an illusion. Why do you care? You see, but they do care. You see, so it's like, stop lying about that. Like in The Lion King when Simba's there, and he's like, yeah, it's in the past, and it just doesn't matter. And then Rafiki hits him with the stick, like, bow! And then Simba's like, ow, why'd you hit me? And he's like, well, it's in the past. It doesn't matter. That's what I want to do to those people. It's all an illusion. It doesn't mean anything. Okay, good. If I hit you, does it mean something? Well, yeah. Then it doesn't, and it's not actually meaningless, is it? And maybe there's more to this illusion than what you think. Anyway, so there you go. I hope you found this valuable. I hope you can make use of this video in a way that empowers you. If you can't, let me know. And I'll say, do it anyway. Find a way. If you can, great. Otherwise, that's what I have for you. I will get to these forum posts. Thanks for writing in. If you want to write in on the forum, hit it in the comments. Go down, look, find it, navigate to my website. and write in. It does help me create content for you. I will get to these forum posts. They are stacking up, and I do use them to make videos. So much love. Take care. Till next time, I'm Brendan Lee. Bye.